Students, now we are going to history first lesson, outbreak of World War First and its aftermath. One question: highlight the provisions of the Treaty of Versailles relating to Germany. The first point: Germany was found guilty of starting the war and therefore was to pay reparation. Reparation means providing payment for the losses suffered. The Reparation Commission set up the compensation of 6,600 million pounds to be paid. Second point: the Germany army was to be limited to 1 lakh men. A small navy was allowed with no submarine and no air force. And third point: the union of Austria and Germany was forbidden. Forbidden means not allowed. And Germany was to acknowledge and respect the independence of Austria. Fourth point: Germany was forced to give up all the rights and titles over her overseas possessions to the Allies. All German colonies became mandated. Mandated means give authority to act in a certain way. Next, under the League of Nations. Fifth point: Germany was forced to revoke the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk with Germany and Bucharest with Bulgaria. Sixth point: Alsace and Lorraine was returned to France. And seventh point: the former Russian territories of Finland, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania were to be independent. And another geography lesson: India location, relief and drainage. The question: give an account on the major peninsular rivers of India. What is meant by peninsula? Three sides cover in water, one side land mass. Peninsular rivers, based on the direction of flow, the peninsular rivers are divided into the west and east. West flowing and east flowing rivers. First, east flowing rivers. Mahanadi. It originates near Sighawa in Raipur district of Chhattisgarh and flows through Odisha. Its length is 851 km. Sionath, Talon, Sandur and Hip are its major tributaries. What is meant by tributary? A river or stream flowing into a larger river or lake. Next, Paika, Birba, Chitradala, Jenkuti and none are its distributary. What is meant by distributary? A branch of a river does not return to the main stream after leaving it. The Mahanadi empties its water in Bay of Bengal. Second peninsular river, Godavari. Godavari is the longest river, 1465 km with an area of 3.13 lakh km square among the peninsular rivers. Godavari is also called Virthaganga. It flows through the states of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Purna, Penganga, Pranita, Indravati, Tal and Salami are its major tributaries. Kolleru, a freshwater lake, is located in the deltaic region of the Godavari. Next peninsular river, Krishna. It originates from a spring at a place called Mahabaleshwar in the western Ghats of Maharashtra. Its length is 1400 km and an area of 2.58 lakh square kilometer. Bhima, Betavagu, Masi, Goina and Tungabhadra are the major tributaries of this river. Another peninsular river, Kaveri. It originates at Talakaveri, Kodagu hills of Karnataka. Its length is 800 km. The river Kaveri is called Dakshin Ganga or Ganga of South. Harangi, Hemavati, Kabini, Bhavani, Harakavati, Noyal, Amaravati, etc. are the main tributaries of the river Kaveri. In Karnataka, the river bifurcates twice. Bifurcate means divide two, forming the sacred island of Srirangapattinam and Sivasamudram. In Tamil Nadu, it continues through a series of gorges, means narrow valley, until it reaches Okanakkal Falls. Next, west flowing rivers. West side flowing rivers Narmada. It rises in Amarkantak Plateau in Madhya Pradesh at an elevation of about 1057 meter and flows for a distance of about 1312 km. It covers an area of 98,796 square km and forms 27 km long estuary. Estuary means mouth of river. It is the largest among the west flowing rivers of peninsular India. Its principal tributaries are Baranar, Halan, Heron, Banjar, Tudi, Sakkar, Tava, Barna and Kolar. Tabadi. It is one of the major rivers of peninsular India with the length of about 724 km and covers an area of 65,145 square km. It is one of only the three rivers in peninsular India that run from east to west, the other being the Narmada and the Mahi. The major tributaries are Vagi, Komai, Harunavati, Hanar, Nesu, Bure, Bansra and Bori. It outfalls into Arabian Sea through the Gulf of Cambay. Next detailed question. Civics. Lesson Indian Constitution. Mention the differences between fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy. Fundamental rights and directive principle of state policy. First point, it was derived from the Constitution of the USA. It was drawn on the model of the Constitution of Ireland. Next, second point, fundamental rights. Even the government cannot take away or bridge these rights. But directive principles, these are mere instruction to the government. Third point, these are enforceable. Enforceable means force by a court of law. But directive principles, these are not enforceable in any court. And fourth point, these have legal sanction. Legal means lawful. And these have moral and political sanction. Fifth point, these rights strengthen political democracy in the country. And the implementation of this principle ensure social and economic democracy. Sixth point, these are natural rights. And then next, these lead to protect human rights. Thank you.